Today I will show you the changes to both strategic and world map. World map will allow you to play the whole game, while other modes will be optional. Any campaign that happens between targeting and attack that will involve player will be possible to be played out on the strategic map. To be able to do so, it requires a good interpretation of the terrain where the attack happens, between the world and the strategic map. For that cause, I have added ability to affect all the input parameters that strategic map uses. Thanks to that, I can create or recreate any scenario without actually having it present on the world map. Not only will that be useful for debugging, it will also allow to test various scenarios or simply play a campaign without having the world map. You have already seen the abilities to control noise parameters the map is being driven by. That mostly affects how the terrain looks like. This time I have added all the information about the surroundings of the tile on the world map. Will be affecting all the major part of the map, such as existence of mountains, rivers, forests and others. And what is probably the most important to be able to simulate the war, I have added information about the statuses of the incoming forces. Apart from that, I have improved the generator and fixed some old bugs. Now let's enjoy some of the creations the generator can do. Last time I have shown you the changes that will allow to simulate the war involving the whole world map. We have noticed some of the problems with the forces fighting each other during playthroughs. One of these problems was getting stuck in constant change of ownership between the kingdoms. Hopefully that will be fixed now by introducing new parameters that each tile can have. But let's start with crisis events. Now, after a few rounds of the design review, I have implemented all the crisis events can occur to the Empire. There are over 50 different events that will change the war completely. They range from these favoring the Empire, those are most common to occur, to those that can bring Empire to its knees, or even destroy it in a single sweep. Those ones will be the least to happen, but still can happen even at the very start of the war. There will be changes to this in future, but pretty happy about the current state of them, at least for now. I have also added several new characteristic tiles have: Manpower, Fortification and Devastation. There's also one that already existed, Wealth. Wealth is most important value that drives the power of the tiles and kingdom owning it. It decides how strong defenses and offenses are. Manpower is parameter that protects the wealth. If manpower of the tile is drained, it will drain the wealth afterwards if the tile would be harmed more. Without manpower, tiles cannot engage into attacking of other tiles. There is a concept of manpower buffer, an ability to share it between tiles. That way, tiles away from the front line will still be able to commit to the war. If the manpower is at maximum level and tile allows it, it will be converted into slowly built fortification. These structures are huge benefits for defenses. In addition to that, they protect the tiles from build-up of the last parameter. Devastation. Devastation is the worst parameter tile can have, and it slows down creation of the wealth. and weakens the attacks performed from tiles containing it. These are not all the parameters I have planned to have for tiles. For next version I am planning to add theaters of war, religion, aspects and technology. However, for now it is all. Thank you for watching and see you next time.